Ah, eh, Eduardo, are you there? Okay. Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you, Nilce?
I'm all right. Okay. I don't know. There has
Okay.
been a problem with the links. I'm not too
Okay.
sure.
Oh,
um, Whether we're going to have.
okay.
Can't you hear me?
Yes, yes. Sorry, I start. Start. Okay.
Okay. Let me. Maybe I have to raise the volume of my computer too. It's okay.
Okay, it's perfect now.
No, it's okay. Well, all right. So I have already talked to the company to see what's happening with the link, but I have seen no correction.
Okay. Also, right. Hello, hello. You hear me? Hola, hola.
Agile methodology, and what we have is a mind map, right? Can you hear me?
Se corta, Lince. No sé, ¿vos me escuchás bien?
Sí, en realidad escucho más la canción que está detrás, pero bueno.
Ah, sí estoy en una estación de servicio, pero
Okay.
si no yo corto.
Well, okay. All right, all right, all right. Can you hear me better in this way? Yes? Well, okay. So what we're going to do is to read a text about agile methodology, and at the same time, we are going to create a mind map, right? So I'm going to open up this link here so that we can have it available. Let me see. And all right. Okay. Okay, so
Nilce, mientras tanto le pregunto por el tema del FIRST, ¿pudo averiguar algo? ¿Qué le
oh,
dijeron?
sí, hablé con la coordinadora, pero no me dijo nada. Pensé que había hablado con vos.
Ah, no, no, no.
Ok, ok, ok. Bueno,
Oh, bueno.
ya había hablado con vos. Bueno, okay, I'm going to talk to refresh this for her to get in contact with you. Yes, you say, what is agile methodology? Okay, And well, here what we have is different icons to set, for example, so that we can associate it with, I don't know, then maybe we can choose one of these. Yes, which do you think you would like to associate it with? Let me see, I'll go back.
Oh, it's small icons.
Yes, they are. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there I can make it bigger.
Oh, perfect.
Better there. So we
Yes.
have
Uh, oh, this is okay. The mind.
the one about the mind, this one. Yes, the brain.
Yes,
Okay,
perfect.
perfect. All righty. So then we saved. Well, and let me see. Oh, well, it doesn't say anything about levels here. Okay, save. All right, I don't know what's going on. Hidden resources. Okay, I think I will have to deal with this one because there's one resource. Okay, maybe this is the one we have to check. Ah, no, no. Well, I will have to edit this one, sorry. Open. Well, okay, this is just the props. If not, we'll use a Jamboard and that'll be it because I don't believe that this is taking, it's not that easy after all. Let's see, let's deal with the text and then I get a Jamboard so that we can keep track of the vocabulary items. Here it says, what is
Okay.
agile methodology? How
Okay. Read. Okay, perfect. Agile methodology is a people focusing. Okay, this text I read the next week, right?
yes,
Last week, sorry. Uh, how it work? It's okay.
how it works.
Okay.
The,
How
the
how
people
it
focus,
works?
result focused approach are research and software development that reflects our rapidly changing world. It is centered around adaptive planning, self-organization, and short delivery times. It's flexible, fast, and aims for continuous improvements in quality using tools like Scrum and extreme programming. Yes, how it works.
Okay. How it works? Okay. It works by first admitting that the old waterfall method of software development leaves a lot to be desired.
Desired.
Desired. Okay,
Yes.
to be desired. The process of plans, design, build, test, and deliver works okay for making cars or buildings, but
Mm-hmm.
not as well for creating software systems. In a business environment where hardware demand and competition are all swiftly changing variables.
What was Swiftly? Do you remember?
Uh, Sorry?
What was Swiftly? Yes, do you remember
Uh,
Swift?
um, Ay, sí, sorry. Lo tengo anotado en realidad.
Yeah, okay. Look it up if you
Swiftly.
want to. Yes. In the meantime, I will open up our folder here.
Okay. Swiftly. Mm, Ay, no lo encuentro, pero lo había anotado.
That was quickly. Yes. Do you remember I told you about Swift, the company? Yes.
Rápido.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, they would have
Ok,
this product that was meant for you to eat very quickly, right? So July the 7th.
perfect.
Okay. All right. Here you had sent me a message. So you said uh, swift, swiftly,
Sí, había anotado rápido como sinónimo.
quickly. That's right. Quickly, fast. Yes. Okay, fine. Then you got swiftly changing variables, agile.
Sorry.
Are you with the code too?
Um, yes.
Oh, it's
Agile
impossible.
works by walking the fine line between too much process and not enough.
Not
Claro.
enough. Yes. So walking the fine line, right? Okay. So that is when, well, it's very difficult because if you are sharing two realities at the same time, and you can fall to one side or the other really easily. Then, agile methodology of
Agile methodology overview. It avoids the risk of spending months or years on a process that ultimately fails. Ultimately fails because of some small mistake in an early phase. It relies instead on trusting employees and teams to work directly with customers to understand the goals and provide solutions in a fast and incremental way, faster and smaller, rápido y pequeño. Traditional software development relied on phase, phases like outlining the requirements, planning, design, building, testing, and delivery. Agile methodology, by contrast, look to deploy the first increment in a couple weeks and the entire piece of software in a couple months. Okay. Communication. Agile teams within the business work together daily and at every stage, oh, right, um, every stage of the project through face-to-face meeting. This collaboration and communication ensure the process stay on track even as conditions change. Okay. Feedback. Rather than waiting until the delivery phase to the gauge success.
can you hear me?
Gauge,
Gauge. Yeah,
eh,
right. Okay. So here it says rather than waiting for the phase, right?
gauge success es como un indicador del éxito, del progreso.
Measure. Yeah. Measure. Okay. When you measure something, yes, you say you gauge, in this case, success.
Un indicador sería, ¿verdad?
Acá es un verbo, ¿no? Para medir.
Exacto, una
Ok.
para medir.
También gauge se puede utilizar como los relojitos que están en las máquinas, por ejemplo, los de presión, los de un altímetro, ¿sí? So then, el aceite, your petrol in the car, for example, that is your petrol gauger. Yes, so it's gauging the content of petrol in your car tank. So here it's
Perfecto, perfecto. Em, em,
yes, the leverage
okay,
methodology.
yes. Rather than waiting until delivery phase to gauge success. Teams leveraging agile methodology track the success and speed of development process regularly. Claro, okay, sorry. Teams leveraging agile methodology track the success and speed of development process regularly. Velocity is measured after the delivery of each increment, sorry. O sea, la velocidad es una medida posterior a, a la entrega del incremento, ¿no? ¿Cómo sería ahí la frase? Velocidad es una...
They have a sprint. Yes. This the the activity is divided into sprints. So every time they finish a sprint, they measure the speed at which the team has worked. Yeah, sometimes the team works really, really fast, and so they accomplish the objective. Then they reach a plateau, and then maybe the speed decays, and then finally they accomplish the result. Sometimes they start in a plateau and then they speed up. So that is measured every time. It says after the delivery of each increment. Increment is what you are adding to the product. So, for example, today we start with the login button, and it took us a sprint that was supposed to be delivered in a week, took us 7 days. Yes, well, 7 laboral days. So then that is a measure, or that is taken into account for us to determine how long it will take that time. Why do Scrum Masters do that? Because if they have, they just more increments, yes, more deliverables to each of the groups or to this group that works. They consider lengthier sprint or change the members of the team too, yes, so that the team works better. Then team.
Okay, perfect, perfect. The goals is a different in this methodology.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, yes, right. Sorry, we need to work on trust. I thought I got wrong with
Good.
discipline. It was trust.
Okay. Trust.
Mhm.
Agile team and employees are self-organizing.
Self-organizing. Yes. So,
Claro,
for
se tienen que
example,
organizar por su cuenta, digamos.
absolutely, yes. You are given your increment. You have to say, okay, I will do this, I will take care of this other thing. I will handle this situation, right? It says, rather than following a manifesto of rules from management intended to produce the desired result. Oh, ¿qué pasa? Okay, what happened?
Sorry,
Okay,
I
you got disconnected. Alrighty, that's okay. Don't worry. Here we go. There. Oh, sorry. Delete this here. So it says rather than following a
okay,
manifesto of
trust.
rules. Yeah,
Okay, trust. Agile team and employees are self-organizing
good idea.
rather than yes, rather than following a manifesto of rules from management intended to produce the desired result. They understand the goals and create their own path to reach them.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
It's here. Then you have
Ad-
adjust.
yes. Sorry. Adjust. What do you mean?
When
Adjust.
you have to adapt to whatever is happening, yes, you need to adjust to new situation. For example, when a new baby is born, the family has to adjust. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Adjust. Participants tune and adjust the process continually following the KEIS
Keep it. No, sorry, KIS, right? Or
KIS or keep it simple principle.
okay.
Okay.
So
For
participant tune. What is that to tune?
tune, tune es como mejora, ¿no es? Tune.
Well, the real meaning of it, for example, you tune a musical instrument, you tune an engine, right? Afinar. Yes, that is the
Afinar.
thing.
Ah,
So the idea is that there is improvement, but of a mechanical process, for example, or musicians before they start playing, they tune their musical instruments so that they can play in tune. You say afinados, right? In tune. And then in connection with engines, for example, your car is tuned up by the mechanic, right? So then, and here participants tune and then they adjust the process continually. So you are constantly making adjustments all the time.
como calibrar, afinar.
Exactly, that would be the word, right? Yes, exactly.
Ok.
So every time you are interacting with your colleagues, you are calibrating the activity and you are adjusting it. Yes, exactly. And the idea is that you have to keep it simple. It's not making it complex for the rest of the participants not to understand, but the idea is that, okay, let's take manageable, tiny little bits. Yes,
Ok, es como keep calm and the phrase, keep calm. Um, okay, the three C's of Agile. Agile is an interactive software development methodology that helps developers create and deliver applications more quickly and efficiently.
the meaning of iterative. Agile is an iterative software.
Okay,
Well,
it is
what does iterative mean?
okay, perfect. It is basic.
What does it mean? What does iterative mean? Yes. What does
Perdón, se me cortó un momento. ¿Cómo?
okay? What does the word iterative mean?
Okay, iterative. Iterative. Agile is an iterative software development. Es sinónimo de iterar, la palabra iterar.
Repeating, make repetitious, right? So something that you go over and over again. And notice the pronunciation. Oh, this is American. Sorry. And this one, well, it's iterative. I think it was iterative. Iterative. So, okay. Could you hear that?
Yes, perfect. In
Okay, fine.
Spanish, iterar is similar to em, sí, como automatizar o no, iterar.
Yes, that's right. Like you are repeating over and over again. Yes.
Okay. Sí, iterar the process is make a yeah, make a process.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Like you repeat and repeat until you perfect
Yes,
it. Yes. So it's
perfect.
iterative.
Agile is an iterative software development methodology that help developers create and deliver applications more quickly and efficiently.
Efficiently.
It
Yes.
is based on the principle of collaboration, customer feedback, and the three C's:
Yes.
car, conversation, and confirmation.
Mhm. I
Car
believe that it has to do with
the,
the
the
card that you generate.
car is similar a chip, chip
I guess
or
you generate the tickets for things to get solved, right? So then that would be a card.
okay,
Yeah.
similar make take a note car or
Anyway,
no?
yeah. Usually, what you work on is with Trello. Yes, this is a tool. And in Trello, what you do is you generate cards so that the different phases are tackled by the members of a team, right? So let's have a look at how they define it. But I guess that it aims at that. Yes, a card in user stories.
Okay, a card. A
Yeah,
card in user story in Agile is a way of breaking down user story into smaller, more manageable tasks that can be easily monitored and identified.
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 Yes,
Each, each card may include additional information such as priority level or estimated
estimated
complete, complete, com-
completion date.
completion date. Sorry, what do you mean completion date?
Uh,
Dato
due date.
complementario?
No, no, no. Date means fecha, no? So the date when you are supposed
Ah,
to deliver this
perfecto, claro. Es como
information. Yes.
el... Sí, está bien.
Or due date,
Eh, exacto,
deadline,
correcto.
a deadline or a due date.
El deadline, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Estimated completion date for future support of project management.
Mhm.
By breaking down the story, sorry,
By breaking down the
um,
stories here,
by by breaking down the story into individual cards, developers can focus on a specific aspect at a time, making tracking progress easier
tracking,
and
making tracking progress easier,
tracking progress easier and identifying any
identifying
potential identifying any potential change or
changes,
issue
issues.
before they become problem during development.
Okay,
Okay.
I will show you what they mean by this. There is an application which is called Trello or Jira also, yes, and there is where these cards are generated. Let me see. What is this? This seems to be the one I normally get into. And
Perdón, por lo que entiendo ahí lo que dice es que entonces lo que uno hace con las cards son como notas, digamos, que uno
yeah,
va tomando, ¿verdad?
yes, yes.
Durante el proceso.
You organize the activity. Yes, with this, there's an order in every daily. You have always dailies. Every morning, you get together with your team. It could be mornings or sometimes we did it in the evening. Well, this is another one. I don't have anything here, but let me see if I
Yes,
can.
it's similar to Trello software.
Exactly, yeah. Let me see. Yes, I have my own Trello, but I don't seem to be getting into the right place here. And just check. If not, I will generate one. And in your dailies, you say, for example, we have as a one the product should maybe is developing a store, yeah. And so if you are the developer, well, we agree that you are going to develop the login button, yes. And if I'm the tester, then once you have your login button ready, I have to test that functionality, yes. And what we do is we add these cards where you see here. For example, let me see. This was one on a pizzeria, on a pizza store that I worked on, was a project. So these are the cards, yes. And for example, let me see.
This software is very good. It's
Yes, it's
more
marvelous. It's amazing.
intuitive.
It's intuitive. Yes. Well, this is on an encyclopedia because the one on the pizzeria doesn't have any information. And these codes are the ones that are going to determine the level of urgency that the project or this improvement has. Yes. So, for example, here you have build up a browser, and the if it is red, then the code is going to be or means that is of certain of great importance, right? So then that's why you keep red as a code. Oh, sorry, I should put it there and then say maybe I shouldn't be touching this because this is something that people I believe are still using. And here, for instance, well, there's nothing written here, but for instance, here you can add descriptions of what you're doing, and then you write the comments. Do you use this tool?
This software in the company no, in general only use internal software.
Uh-huh,
Um,
I see.
this software require
License.
the keys of the Google. It's a Google
Okay.
this software.
Is it
I
from Google?
know.
I see. All right. Oh, they have erased what I have written here. Because, for example, when you go
Uh,
into checklist here, you can add the different activities that you want to get developed for the day, for example.
yes, the point in this software is the security.
Uh,
Not good.
I see. Okay. I think this is
This
the one. This was the one that we were using. Sorry.
yes,
Uh,
the risk is in the risk at work in this software is a que te lo roben.
is that they can steal it from you. Ah, okay.
Yes,
Well, for example, I was working in this project and I can still have access to it. Maybe they should have denied access to for me to get here because I can change things and maybe I can make a mess of the whole thing. So, but well, these are the cards. Yes, these are what you call the cards. Yeah.
You you use it actually this hour
No,
use
because I was getting trained as a software tester at quality assurance. And when I was working with the team to develop this encyclopedia, I was then um, organizing a little bit the whole thing because as quality assurance, your intervention starts once they have developed something. So in the meantime, you do other things. I mean, you contribute with, I don't know, maybe working on this material, right? Okay, and then
yes. The most advantage is interactive. This
yeah,
is good.
absolutely.
Is is a good point.
Yes, totally. Yeah,
Interactive and online interactive. This is
and it
a good
offers
point.
this online interaction. Yes. Well, okay. So you see here
Okay.
when it says by breaking down the stories into individual cards. So you get every phase of the development broken down into these stories. And then the developers can focus on one specific aspect at a time. Yeah.
And other point interested in this program and this software is the following for this advantage. Sí, por el avance, como que todos pueden ver el avance de un trabajo, digamos.
Yes. Okay. Then they can have a follow up of what is going on.
The follow up, yes, 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 yes.
Exactly. Here you see it says making tracking progress easier. Yeah, you can track progress easier. And
Yes,
another thing, you can identify potential changes. Okay,
perfect.
then
Yes, it's
conversation.
good.
Yeah,
Okay, conversation. The
this is the
second
second
C,
C.
yes, perfect. The second C of agile is a
Yes,
conversation, which emphasizes
emphasizes
yes, which emphasizes
different.
sorry, which
Yes,
emphasizes what do you mean?
enfatiza.
Emphasizes.
Yes, which emphasizes.
Ah,
Yes,
okay, sorry. Which emphasizes frequent communication between teams members to identify identify
identify
identify any possible
changes.
changes or issues before they become problem during development.
Mhm.
This involves
Yeah,
regularly discussing
regularly
progress, regularly discussing progress, update with stakeholders, and providing feedback for any future request,
feature
request
request.
any future request or
Not future, but
re-
feature. Feature means characteristic, yes. Maybe your software um, has a certain characteristic, and that is what we mean by a feature, yeah, for any feature
okay,
request.
características en general sería.
Yeah, that's right. For example, we were working on a project that had to do with race running. And one of the features was that the score had to be updated every single week so that then the ranking could be worked out in a proper way. So this was a very specific feature that made that page rather complex. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And providing feedback for any future request or bug reports to ensure the final product meet all quality assurance standard required by the customer. O
Let
sea,
me
que a
see.
su vez informar sobre algún error que pueda ocurrir en el progreso.
Yeah, it says providing feedback for any feature request or bug reports. So you have to provide feedback for this request and also you have to provide bug reports, informes sobre,
Informar un error.
exactly, to ensure the final product meets all quality assurance standards required by the customer. Yeah, that is true. Every time you go through a certain phase, you need to write reports on the bugs that you have spotted, the actions that you have taken, and the reports that reported.
In this point, the conversation is important into the team and ex and
Yes,
uh,
actually, the reports are given to the customer. Yes, these
yes,
reports
yes,
are given to the customer too. They are submitted to the
yes,
customer.
yes, perfect. Okay, confirmation. Entonces era card, conversation, and confirmation.
Exactly, yes.
Finally, the third C, agile, is confirmation,
Of agile.
which allows customer
Allow
to allows customers
allows
to
customer, which
yes.
permits them, right? Which allows them, which gives them the permission, permiten,
Ah, claro. Okay.
which allows
Which
customers.
allow customer to review. In this point, the 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 the, the program to contact with the customer.
Yes,
Okay. Which allow customer to review and test feature before making them available in production environment. This helps to ensure application and error-free while also giving
developers,
valuables
valuable,
developers valuables
available.
insight into customer preference so they can make necessary improvement before release.
Release.
Es como que se lo dan a probar, digamos, y que vean si está de acuerdo.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. Yes.
O
And
que,
well,
o que cambie lo que considere sería.
exactly right. Yes. In every phase, you have this kind of interaction with the customer, so that adjustments are made while the development process is taking place, and not at the very end, as it used to be with the waterfall methodology. Examples of agile methodology. The most
Ok,
popular and common examples are Scrum, extreme programming, feature-driven development, dynamic system development methods, adaptive software development, Crystal, and learned software development. Teams generally pick one or two methods. The most widely used methodologies are Scrum and XP, yes, so extreme programming, which dovetail nicely. Yes, that adapt.
this program Scrum is in Nowler, es conocido,
Well known. Yes, it is well known. Yeah,
is well
exactly.
known.
It is the link. There's a link here, so let's get into this one. You see, how does rugby help software developers create quality products? Scrum is a software product development strategy, yes, that organizes software developers as a team to reach a common goal, creating a ready for market product. It's a widely used subset of agile software development. The word scrum also refers in rugby to define a play where players struggle against each other to gain possession of a ball. Yes, the goal of a scrum, the objective of a scrum in software development is to perform at a high performing level like a rugby team does in a scrum. Yes, okay.
Okay, it's a good. Good concept.
Yeah, indeed, it is. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, Scrum. There, well, we get the definition here once again.
Yes, Scrum is a hand-on system consisting of simple interlocking steps and components.
Okay, what is interlocking?
Interlocking, interlocking step, a simple interlocking step and component.
Yes, a lock.
Uh,
Yes, is what you have at the in the door, for example. That would be a lock. And interlocking, that means that they fix properly. Where am I supposed to go? Here. Pretty well, right? They are fixed in such a way that they lock and there's no movement. Yeah, like this would be locking. Interlocking is the system that we have in our cells.
como entrecruzar.
No, es como llave cerradura. Yes,
Ah,
interchanging is different. For example, when COVID appeared, children were less likely to catch COVID because the receptors of the cells of the virus were not fully developed. So they could not interlock. Yes, they could not get into it and get locked into that. Have you heard about this function or this feature that viruses have or enzymes also have? Las enzimas, ¿no? Se encastran a través del sistema llave cerradura. So in the case
perfecto.
of babies or children, the receptors for them to lock the virus were not fully developed. So that's why there were fewer cases of COVID among children, because children did not have the possibility of keeping the virus in their bodies. However, adults, since we had these locks fully developed, then the virus could lock itself properly. Okay, and
Okay,
here, well,
but the phrase is simple interlocking
steps.
step.
Yeah, the same thing here. Mhm.
Sorry, simple interlocking step, como
Yeah.
simples pasos que se van entrecruzando.
Pues, cerrando en forma minuciosa, right? So eh,
Ah, ok.
that is what it means by interlocking steps and components. Like there's not loose information. Everything perfect fits perfectly.
Ok.
So then it says a
Step.
product owner.
A product owner make a prioritize with the list known and product backlog.
As a product
Uh-huh.
backlog. Yes. So
Yes.
the backlog in the encyclopedia we we define this backlog by saying, okay, it has to be accessible by everyone. Everyone can interact with it and add information. It has to be divided into different sections. There should be a grammar corrector, for example. It should have access to a gallery of photos. So this is the backlog that you need to design. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, sorry. No, no problem.
Oh, right now I got an additional perk. And so this forms part of your See, the objectives that you have to have, yes, this would be your backlog. Yes,
Okay, sprint backlog, sprint backlog, and sorry, no, I no read and play.
sorry. Here, the first one was a product owner makes a prioritized wish list known as a product backlog. Then the Scrum team
Perfect. The Scrum team take only small piece of the top
takes
of the wish list.
one small piece of the top of the wish list,
Yes, of the wish list. Call it a sprint backlog and plan
plans.
implement it. Plans to implement it. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Uh, the team completes their sprint backlog task in a sprint at 2 and 4 week period. They assess progress in a meeting called a daily scrum, en, las reuniones diarias, digamos.
exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. The Scrum Master keep the team focused in the goal.
Focused
Perfecto.
on the goal. Right. Yes.
Ok. O sea, todo se trabaja en base a un objetivo ahí.
Yes.
At the stage end, the work is ready to ship or show. The team close the sprint with a review, then start a new sprint. Claro. O sea, hasta que no terminas con uno, recién podés empezar con el siguiente.
Yes, and it's instrumental, this review that they talk about, because there you define the timing, the components that you're going to be developing. Yes, so that's why it's this review is very important.
Okay, here's an example of how Scrum works. Bill meets Bill meets with a customer to discuss her company needs. Those needs are the product backlog. Bill chooses the most important task to work on in the next 2 weeks. Each team meets in a daily scrum to target work for the day ahead and address roadblocks. Roadblocks? What do you mean?
Inconveniences, yes, things that are going to be difficult to tackle. Yes, a block in your road. Yes, roadblocks.
Ah, ok. Roadblocks es como el camino de los distintos bloques, ¿sería?
No, I would say address is direct your attention to, yes, things that are going to be difficult to tackle, right?
Ah, ok. Son como eh, las barreras, ¿o no?
In a way, right? Yes, it could be considered that, or maybe as you said, it could be, for example, well, we have this thing to deliver now, this other thing to deliver now, this other thing to deliver now, so that our road moves forward. That could be a case. Actually, I should check it out because in I don't know what I thought it would be like difficulties. Yes, especially because it says address. You address a problem. Yes, como dirigir la atención, sí,
Sí,
o
correcto.
ocuparse de un problema if you address your attention to that. Yes.
Sí, como prestar atención a las barreras posibles, digamos. Una
Yes,
cosa así.
that's right. Yeah, I thought yes, that this could be a possible interpretation of it.
Ok, perfecto. At the end of the sprint, Bill delivers the work, review the backlog, and set the goal for the next sprint. The
Mhm,
cycle repeat until the software is complete. Okay, perfect.
mhm,
It is a good example.
mhm.
The simple methodology.
Exactly, right, yes. And the second option is this one, extreme programming.
Okay, extreme programming. This software is well known.
Yeah, no, right, yes.
Okay. Okay. Often used with Scrum, XP is an example of how a JavaScript can handle customer
Satisfaction.
rather
Yeah,
satisfaction rather than delivery
deliver.
everything the customer could ever want for in the future. It gives them that they know need know fast.
What they need
Okay,
now, fast. It gives them what they need now, but how? In a fast way, right? So fast.
yes. XP is centered on frequent release and
Releases.
short frequent releases and short development cycle. Okay, this is a concept. XP is centered on frequent releases and short development cycles. Okay. It uses code review, pair programming, unit testing, and frequent communication with the customer. Pair programming. What do you mean, pair programming?
Pair programming. So
Pair.
you program, I guess, yeah, pairs. Yes, let's have a look at it.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Yes, as the name implies, pair programming is where two developers work using only one machine. Each one has the keyboard and a mouse. One programmer acts as the driver who codes, while the other will serve as the observer who will check the code being written, proofread, and spell check it, while also figuring out where to go next. These roles can be switched at any time. The driver will then become the observer and vice versa. It's also commonly called pairing, programming in pairs, or paired programming. Okay. A way
Ok, claro.
is to provide this
Trabajas
directive.
con un par sería.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Two developers work
Trabajando con uno que es similar.
see another developer, right? You are working with another developer, and so the two of you are uh, checking on what's going on. One develops and the other one checks, and vice versa.
Ok, perfecto. O sea, pair programming, trabajando a la par sería. Unit
Yes,
testing and frequent comunicación frecuente con el cliente.
yes, that's right.
Here's an example of how XP works. Okay, build builds a, a list of customer requirements by having the customer tell user story that outline the future
The features
from the features the features. From this he builds a software release plans. The software will be delivery in
delivered,
delivery delivery in interaction
iteration,
with
repetition,
interaction.
right?
Okay, interaction, claro, lo de hoy. Eh, with with on delivery every couple weeks.
With one delivered every couple weeks. Yes,
Yes, the team work in a programmer pairs. Okay, en general el par
yes,
using
that's right.
using daily meeting to smooth roadblocks. Okay. The customer delivers feedback in the form of more user stories. The cycle repeats until the software is delivered, hasta que se termina.
Okay, when
Okay.
they talk about user stories, for example, one user stories are defined as follows. You say, as a user, I want to log in myself. As a user, I want to buy a product. I want to pay by credit card. I want to pay with a virtual wallet. Yes, so these are things that you think of so as to define your backlog. And then these user stories are the ones that have to be developed in this way, in phases, right? In different stages.
Sí, son como casos digamos, como que
Usuario.
van aplicando, exacto, como
Claro.
otras experiencias de usuario sería, user
No,
story.
la idea es que vos, por ejemplo, siempre te tenés que poner del lado del usuario. You always have to position yourself as in the position of the user. So, as a user, what do you want to do with this page? I want to buy the product. I want to have, for example, my favorites. I want to highlight products that I like that maybe I won't buy, but I want to highlight them. I want to pay by credit card. I want to pay cash when I receive it, for example. So all these things have to be taken into account by developers. And in this way, they will develop the software.
Okay, perfect. Yes, yes.
All right.
It's clear.
Then, uh, benefits of agile methodology.
Benefits of agile methodology. The benefits of agile are tied directly to its faster, lighter, more enabling mindset. Sorry,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. So
Benefit
you say
of
so it's
agile
faster,
methodology.
lighter, yes, and
The
more
benefits
engaged.
of agile methodology are tied
Time, yes,
directly, tied
están atadas.
directly,
Yes. They
claro,
are tied directly
directly to its faster, lighter, more engaged mindset.
mindset. Yes.
The
More
process
engaged,
is,
more committed. Yes. Engaged, más comprometida.
claro, engaged, exacto, mindset. Seteo, un seteo más comprometido sería.
Yes. Yeah.
The process in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, is an idiomatic expression which means, para hacerla corta, ¿no?
Ah,
En nutshell, sí, es la cáscara de la nuez, ¿no? Como para hacerlo breve,
claro.
¿no? So, the process
Ah,
in a nutshell, yes,
in a nutshell, delivers what the customer wants when the customer wants it.
once.
Ah, there's much less wasted time spent developing in the wrong direction, and the entire system is quicker to respond to change. For a more comprehensive list or benefits, see this post. Sorry, ahí the concept is there much less wasted time,
Wasted time, yes.
wasted time developing in the, o sea, en lugar de perder el tiempo desarrollando en una dirección equivocada,
Mhm. The
and
system is
the,
quicker to respond to change because I come up with what I have developed, I show it to you, and you say, "No, I don't like this. I don't like the design. I don't like this button. I want something, I don't know, faster or something more modern looking, yeah, or I want a more traditional kind of design." And so I have to make the changes as you tell me, and not wait until the whole page is developed and then having to make the adjustments once the product has already been finished.
The concept is this model permit change fast.
Yes, right. It allows change fast. Yes, totally.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, faster.
Yeah, that's right. I'm afraid I'll have to stop. Yes, I need to stop.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, okay.
Very good.
Alrighty.
Okay. I
Then
I
I'll see
will
you.
the contact for the this program the first
Yes,
process.
yes. Okay. Eh, for certificate, you mean?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, all right. I'll see you again on Friday, next Friday again, right?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, fine.
Nine, nine,
Alrighty,
9 o'clock.
at 9 o'clock. Yes, okay.
Okay. Thank
Alrighty,
you.
you're welcome.
Have a
Bye.
nice weekend. Bye bye.
The same to you. Bye.